What's up, people? Just want to pop on here quick, talk about something no one's talking about. Not sure why. What in the heck? I got a squirrel right at my feet. What are you doing? Little Fluff McGee. Right on my feet. But yeah, the UPU. If you don't know what the UPU is, it's gonna change the economy pretty big, and actually needs to happen. And I've actually tweeted the president to make it happen. Even though no one else is too concerned, but I'm concerned because I deal in that business, and it's got to do with shipping. You know, USPS, currently we bend over for China to discount their shipping, if not subsidize it, between their government subsidizing it, but we discount it to the point where we lose money on their shipping. You can go on eBay at any point, order something for 99 cents, and that includes shipping. So from China, 99 cents covers their cost of item, their cost of packing materials, their cost of labor, their cost of shipping the item across overseas, including eBay fees, all of that good stuff. So a portion of that 99 cents is what we get. It costs me over $3 to send the package right next door. So we deliberately handicapped our country and bent over to all of these other countries, including India, the Philippines. They all get discounted stuff because they've been considered a developing nation. And this pact was created about 100 years ago, and there's been no changes since. The only time they can call a meeting is when like 3/4 of the people agree to have a meeting, and they're having it because of Trump. So this is like the first meeting in like 50 years. And Trump essentially sent them notice already, saying that on October 19th, we're discontinuing any sort of credits. We're going to stop considering them a developing nation. What do you want, McGee? And we're going to start charging them what we should charge them, which will make online sales a lot more competitive for everybody in this country, because you can't compete with China. You know, if I were to sell something that they're selling for $1, it's going to cost me $3 in shipping, you know, what, $1 or $2 for the product, you know, and then something for profit and packing it, I'll be up at over $6, you know, to start with. So it's not fair. Nobody really cares about it. Everybody's out in the streets yelling. Nobody's yelling about that. They've just recently added taxes in most states on online sales that didn't have it. Nobody really noticed that either, that all of a sudden you're paying taxes for out-of-state sales. So they snuck that in, getting tons of money for that, looking for more money for climate change, all of that good stuff. But I believe the meeting occurs next week, and Trump already gave these people notice. So all that's got to happen is it's got to be solidified at the meeting. So I'm probably going to tweet Trump again. I'm sure he's reading my tweets personally. But, who's that? And, to make sure this goes through. Can't, you know, handicap the country. This has to do with the future of the country. You know, if anyone's kids wants to get into online sales or whatever, you know, just in general, you can't compete with China. Now, will it make some stuff go up? Yeah, it probably will, because a lot of people get stuff from China. Hopefully freight won't be affected, you know, if people get major supplies. Freight really doesn't take the hit in that respect, but, you know, you go on eBay, it's flooded with China people. You got to get through them to get to anybody selling USA, so it's totally not fair. Nobody's talking about it. I'll find the link to drop below the video, but this is something everybody should give a damn about. We should be in the streets about this. The post office actually just tried raising first class mail, just a letter, by 5 cents to, I believe, 55 cents. And there was a group that protested it. They said it's not justified. They said if they were to do a 2-cent raise, something like that is justified, but the amount they're trying to do is not justified. And essentially the post office is bankrupt as it is, you know, way in debt, hundreds of millions of dollars. Obama did nothing about it. Did nothing about the China situation, you know, bent over for China, and he was going to do it again with the TTP. That was going to be like the final solidification of killing our economy in this country. So if Trump puts this through, you know, he's not doing it for attention. No one is even talking about it. So this is a real deal move that will hopefully help solidify the economy and put China back where they should be, and India and all of these places. It's fine, you're a developing nation, you want to call it that, but once you're putting stuff in space, India's sent something to the moon, China's on the moon, no, you're not a developing nation anymore. You know, like I said, India could have took that money and put it into their dirtiest producing plants and cleaned it up, but they don't care about that. That's for us to chip in to help pay for the world and their pollution. But they're going to have to take the hit. It's almost like sending a missile into these countries, because this is really going to fuck up some of these countries pretty bad. Pretty bad. We're the cash cow. They bank on us. So China's going to take a huge hit, and this thing has to go through. Otherwise, there's some real shady stuff going on in the country. But for Trump to already send the notice, that's a good sign, saying we're leaving this deal. Like it or not, we just got to put through the meeting, and then y'all can take a hike. Yeah, look at this. You can see this is all fake right here. The white. You got the nice real grayish clouds. The whole blue sky is blasted out. They've been spraying all day. And that white stuff stays white. And then it'll get reddish towards later, but right now it should hold like a grayish yellow color. And that stuff stays bright white. Gotta love it. But alright people, that's about it. But big thing coming up. Hopefully it goes through. If so, Trump's a pimp. I'll give him pimp status. Peace.